Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you guys about something that's really important to me, and I've seen like how it really affected my life positively throughout this 2025 year. So I'm going to be sharing this with you guys and I hope it really helps someone. So I want to be talking about like if you are in a position right now that you want to do something but you're so scared to do it. For example, you're living in a place where you're not feeling comfortable in. For example, like your household is toxic, like one of your parents is toxic, like you want to get out when you want to do something, you want to go abroad to study, you want to like have a project, you want to have a business, you want to move out. I want to tell you, like, if you're afraid to do this step, because we as humans, we're like very afraid of the change. You know, like when we're very comfortable at our parents' house, we're like everything for free, you know, everything's provided for, even if they're not like the best, but that place at least like give you some kind of comfort, right? So we as humans, we really we like comfort. We hate get out of our comfort zone. But in order for us to evolve in life, in order for us to, you know, like be the best version of ourselves, is to really get out of that comfort zone. You know, if you feel yourself you're in a position when you're at your comfort zone, for example in a job, for example like studying something and you don't like it but you want to just don't get out because you know lose your degree, whatever, like you're comfortable at that position and you're so scared to get out. Let me tell you what I did when I got out of that like comfort zone of mine. So like 5 months ago, I was living with a family member, right? And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna study this language so I can go abroad, right? So I had two choices. Like I didn't want to go back to my parents' household, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to this city all alone, okay, at like 20 years old, and I'm gonna like have a whole another life with like no money, no experience, no job, no nothing. Like I literally don't have a degree. I just got a high school degree. I mean, I was so scared to do this step. Like I was depressed whole summer because I was so scared to get out of my comfort zone, out of like that family member house, and to go to a new city alone, like without a job, without a stable income. And I was dating someone at the time, and that person was like providing for me some kind of money and stuff. But I'm telling you, when I took the decision to actually move out, I said like I really want to do this. I don't want to stay with this person anymore because he's toxic. I want to cut off my relationship with that person, and I want to just, you know, throw myself in that position. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like the courage it takes you to really throw yourself from a position to another position, you know, like you're really comfortable, right? And you just like take yourself, you stop thinking, okay, like you shut down your brain completely and you be like, oh my god, I'm gonna do this, like whatever it takes. I do not care how much I'm gonna suffer later, but this situation, I don't wanna be in it anymore, okay? So like I want to throw myself into that new city, I want to throw myself into that new country, that new job, that new everything, because staying there is like the biggest nightmare. It might be comfortable because I've seen people staying in places for like 50 years, 70 years, staying in the same place because they're so afraid to get out. I've seen so many people. Like I'm trying to tell them life is beautiful, you know, you should go try to see places, you should go out maybe more, but just, you know, they're so afraid to get out of that house, they're so afraid to cut that relationship with that person. But I'm telling you guys, literally, like when I sit down, it was like 21 August 2025, okay? I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna do this. I will block this person, I will block this friend, this situation, I'm gonna change it, you know? I called our friend, I was like, that was in another city, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna come to you. I don't have no money, you know, I will start over my whole life again, you know, I can always start over my whole life. And like the fact that I could do this in September and I moved out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be taking my suitcases and I'm gonna just leave because this situation is unbearable. So when I did that, I was like, oh my god, like the money comes into my life in a magical way. I don't know how to describe it to you guys. I found a decent job, like I found a lot of things, and then there was problems with my family, right? And one of like my family members was like, we want to come to you, right? And I was like, okay, I'm so glad I can help you guys, because if I didn't do this step, imagine if I stayed in that house for like September. It wasn't too much until a problem happened that a family member had to come to the city where I'm in, and I was glad I could help them, you know. Imagine if I was so scared to get out of my comfort zone that I was like, no, like I want to stay here, this is comfortable, I don't want to throw myself into that position, I want to stay just here, you know, having a good breakfast, having food, having my clothes washed off, having like, I don't have to pay anything. But like when I did this, I was like, I'm so glad I did this thing. It really affected my, like, I'm telling you guys, I like, it's like God is blessing me all over because I trusted him. I was like, God, you know, I don't want to stay here, I'm gonna move out completely, right? And you're gonna help me, and I trust you that you will help me, you will never leave me alone, okay? And I think because I believed in God so much, and I believed in myself that I could do this step, that I actually did. You know, it's not that I was like, yeah, everyone is so scared to get out, but you just like please, if you're in that position, just do it. And like, just jump, you know, just do not stay there. I know you're afraid, I was afraid too, I was afraid my whole life, but like, please, if you're in that position and you're not happy there, you're not comfortable, you think like that you deserve more, please just move out. Just do the first step. Like, do not think too much. Just, you know, throw yourself in the position and you let yourself do the work. And if you believe in God, it's gonna be like a huge advantage, because he will bless you more because you trusted him. Like, actually believing in God has changed my whole life, and I really hope you like you can take consideration into, you know, doing that, because it really would help from my experience, from a lot of people's experiences. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. You know, God will bless you always. And yeah, that was it for the video today. I really hope it helped somebody stuck in a place, or just like if it helped one person stuck in a place, in a position that want to get out. I know like that you're capable of doing it, you're powerful to do this, because you've been always went through a lot of things, and you still carried yourself out of it, you still got out of it every single time. So like, do not feel afraid, just do it, you know. Everything will come to you eventually. And I want to thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.